How's it going, my thrivers? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Ascended One here with Ascended Gaming. Now guys, this is a video I've been wanting to do for a long time. The new float pen is finally done. Big shout out to Melody, aka the architect, aka man on the grind, aka getting the job done, because he has been putting in the time. We definitely have a few ideas I definitely want to share with you, so let's get started. But by the way, I gotta say guys, this RG right here, big shout out to Scatted. I mean, he got the trade on this egg, and I can see many of these being produced in the future. So right there guys, we got the gigas floating out back. We got the main hatchery building right there with a bunch of Plant X on top. So why don't we go inside and take a look and see what's going on. So we got all the gigas outside for the meat runs. We have a bunch of our mutations that are finished, just sitting on the front lawn. It's kind of crazy with the breeding event. There's so many dinos all over the place. As soon as we get inside, to our left we have the incubation area. Every good hatchery and every good place needs a solid incubation area. I think we have roughly 30 to 40 air conditioners here, and you always want to make sure that it is on the ground, because I have hatched so many things into foundations, and you have to actually end up tearing down the building. It was terrible. So now guys, it's always on the ground for us. We have some fridges here right beside the eggs. We got our kibble fridge there, our fridge there with a bunch of vegetables and jerky, everything that you need to make the kibble. So we really wanted to have this base as a one-stop shop here. So we got some Therazinos that just finished out of the water. They're super bloody because when you float them, they actually don't gain health. So right over here to the left again, we have a sign here. You know, it's Raise Fest 2017. Always remember to grab your eggs for the kibble. We got a nice beehive here. Once again, thank you Scatted, because we love the honey around here. So in the room we have a bunch of kibble egg layers. So I'm just gonna walk around with the whip and pick everything up. We got our, our pterodons, our trikes, stegos, our turtles. We need absolutely everything in place, because I hate running out of kibble for imprints. The imprints are truly hard enough as they are with every 3-hour thing, and the last thing that you want to do is jump into the chat and start begging for kibble. So we have everything right here, the one-stop shop. You're just gonna walk by, pick everything up with the whip. I always recommend using a whip. It makes everything so much easier, especially when you're doing a ton of raising. So here's the egg fridge. We're just gonna put everything in there, drop all the rest of the garbage, and I mean, that's a lot of eggs, that's a lot of imprints. It's really not that hard, and it's always best to have the kibble factory really close to where you are walking around, because when you're walking around them, they will spawn more eggs, and honestly, I don't check that place enough as it is. So having it close by is definitely a good idea. So we have 10 industrial drills on the side. I could probably use a couple more, but honestly, I don't think that we are going to be raising this much all the time. So 10 is more than enough. We have like 30 or 40 fridges once again, and this is the best part, guys. The float tank. I mean, this is really full faceted. We got all our small dinos in here. You can finish your Thornies, wolves, bears, Thylos, Therazinos. They can all be finished directly in the tank. If you really wanted to, and I was only doing some Rexes, I would finish them in the tank as well. But before I show you guys inside, we got some giga imprints here. I think the first one there was 26% done with a 29% imprint, so we are well on our way there to 100% imprint. I think the second one here was 72% done with a 67% imprint, so we do have to play a little bit of catch up there. But honestly guys, if I don't get 100%, I don't get 100%. I mean, I think the gigas hit a 30,000 health around 75% imprint, so really 30,000 health is good enough for me. So right here guys, this is the best part about the float, about the float tank. Now Chris told me that he used the wooden ramps as well as the ceilings on the bottom to make everything smooth, but you have to make sure, especially in the entrance of the building, where there is flat ground to use a pillar every single step of the way, so you can actually build out the ceiling to across from both sides. Alright, so that's pretty much the overview of the inside float tank. Now once again, we always keep our imprint kibble egg layers very close. Now the Dimetrodons have to be floating in water. They produce a lot more eggs. I actually still need an Oviraptor there so they can produce more. So we got some Allos, some Gigas, some Apes, some Therazinos, some Cyan Wolves. Here's a little Cyan Tappy action. I love this Tappy right here. It's got the cyan body with the cyan wings with a silver beak and silver back. I mean, that's pretty cool. So I'm definitely happy about that hatch. Over here we got the Roost. We got a little Pterodon there. We got our Quetzals, which I almost didn't bring them outside in time, but we still have them very close to the trough. I think those are about 60% done. We'll probably get about 90% imprint on those. We got some more Tappy action. And here's a little overview of everything that we have going on, from the fridges to the grill to the kibble factory to the hatchery to the incubation chamber. We're still working on how to float the flyers. We were trying to do it with the elevators, but we're probably gonna have to go with the fence foundations. Chris, thank you so much for the fireworks there. We always love fireworks around here. It's a reason to celebrate all the time. Here's a little vault, some beds here from my alliance members to make everything easier on them, because guys, it's always better to float with your friends and do the raising together. It makes things a lot easier. So right here, I want to point out that usually you will build your base on flat ground, and that's what we always recommend. But when you build into the water, there is always a gradual downslope. So right there, he used the fence foundations with the stone walls and really tucked in everything nice so nobody can get in, and things are all patched up and looking good. So right here, guys, this is probably my favorite part of the whole thing. This is the floating dock. This is definitely a huge improvement from the last one. So what can we say? We live and we learn, and we always like to improve. So right here we got the walls with the stone beneath gates on top of it. I would definitely recommend in our next build to build the gates a little bit higher, but once again, guys, it's live and learn. So right here he put the stone foundations with the stone ceilings on top, and wherever he wants the dock to go, all he has to do is put the pillars and stone ceilings on the bottom, and that allows you to build on top. So right here I have broken down a wall to take a look inside here. So right here, guys, he put all the stone pillars down, every single one, because once again, that is going to allow you to build the ceiling there. So right there is the wooden ramps. As soon as he got it smooth, he put the ceiling on top. So I know that was a lot of information, guys. I'm throwing at you 7 different kinds of smoke, but this video is roughly 8.5 minutes long. So if you guys definitely want a full walkthrough, a longer one, we can take you through more of the build. Just let us know in the comments below. But once again, guys, you are the best. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. You guys are the best subscribers on the planet. And as always, guys, don't survive, but thrive.